America has woken up to absolute shock as Iran has flexed its nuclear muscle. We're getting a reaction meanwhile coming in from India. There is extreme pressure on India from America to cut off ties with Iran. Government sources, however, telling Times Now that India will not cut off these trade ties. Let's listen in.
Excellency, Mr. Aziz Abdullah Aziz, President of the United Nations General Assembly. I am delighted to welcome His Excellency on his first ever visit to India in your capacity as President of the General Assembly. My government attaches very high importance to your visit. We appreciate that you have taken the time out of your busy schedule to visit India, and at a very crucial time when the United Nations General Assembly is considering the structural reforms of the Security Council and various other agencies of the United Nations. Allow me to congratulate you on assuming the important position of the President of the 66th session of the UN General Assembly. India, Government of India, the people of India wish you all success in your endeavor. Our permanent representative, Mr. Puri, in New York, has informed me about the close cooperation he has had with you and your team. And I would like to emphasize that we will continue to work together with you to make your term a successful one. It's a matter of pride that the Head of India is heading the United Nations General Assembly. Excellency, once again, a very, very warm welcome to you.
Well, Srinjoy Chaudhary joining us now for more details on what sources within the MEA are saying. There is a lot of pressure on India, Srinjoy, to cut off and snap off trade ties with Tehran, something India is not willing to do. But how long can India be a fence-sitter?
Well, India has made it very clear that as far as this attack was concerned, there is no evidence of Iranian involvement as yet. And as long as there is no evidence, there is no question of anything against Iran. As far as India is concerned, India is saying, and this India is saying openly, that regardless of whatever India's ties are with America or Israel, it will have nothing to do with India's ties with Iran and vice versa. That, of course, is one point. And it's a very sort of difficult position, being like between a rock and a hard place, because India needs Israel, because 34% of India's weapons come from Israel. A lot of India's oil comes from Iran. So right now, both countries are really strategically